Hello friends, we're back here for another death battle. So today we'll be checking out Kratos versus Spawn. So I am somewhat familiar with these characters. I do know about Spawn. He's supposed to be like the Hell Spawn made by Malibogia and all that. So I do have an idea of his abilities. Kratos, I have an idea Kratos is the main character of God of War, but in terms of like his origin and abilities, I don't really know that much. So, but it is interesting. So Spawn is really badass and a really strong character, and Kratos is supposed to be like a god killer, like not in the traditional omnipotent god, but the gods of Greek mythology, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, this should be an epic battle.
Of all the warriors who have entered this arena, none can compete with these two titans of death. Kratos, the ghost of Sparta who single-handedly annihilated Olympus.
And
Damn.
Spawn, who managed to dethrone both Satan and God.
I'm Wizard,
Damn.
he's Boomstick, and it's our job to
Dude,
analyze
their
their
resumes
weapons, armor,
speak
and
for
skill to
themselves,
find out
right?
who would win a death battle. Kratos is a demigod, raised among the Spartans as their greatest warrior, until one day his people were threatened to be overrun. It was then he struck a deal with Ares, the god of war. Ares would give him the strength to protect his people. In return, Kratos would serve as Ares' champion warrior.
Kratos became super powerful and really vicious, but was tricked by Ares into killing his own family. But hey, he saved some money on child support and divorce.
Wow.
As the hot, white ashes of his family clung permanently to his skin,
Just like Michael Jackson.
his quest for vengeance against the gods of Olympus began. As a demigod, Kratos possesses incredible strength, speed, and endurance. He can survive a pummeling from a titan and best the power of Hercules.
Kratos wields the Blades of Exile.
But
twin
couldn't
short swords
Ares
bound to his
just
arms by
remove
chains. The blades have a
the
hook design which
the
Kratos
power
can
he
use
gave
to cut right
Kratos?
through his enemies or snap
Isn't
them
that how
and
it
whip 'em
works?
around. And like most badass weapons,
Right.
they can somehow emit fire.
Kratos is well trained in sword combat and possesses what may be the most powerful sword the Greek gods have to offer, the Blade of Olympus.
After Kratos killed
Woo!
Ares, spoiler, he was made the god of war, but Zeus tricked him into putting all of his godly powers into this sword, making him mortal once again.
And making the Blade of Olympus a deadly harbinger of death to even the toughest Olympians. His most versatile defense is his golden fleece, armor capable of blocking powerful blows and deflecting magical attacks.
But there's a whole lot more to this guy's arsenal, like the bow of Apollo, which can shoot a rapid stream of arrows or charge up deadly fire arrows.
Then there's the claws of Hades, which mercilessly rip the souls out of their victims, though tough opponents like Kratos can resist them.
The Nemean
Woo!
Cestus are giant, ultra-strong gauntlets which can stun
I don't
foes
think the
with
Soul
shockwave.
Reaper,
The boots of Hermes give him superhuman
the
speed,
Hades
and
class
when
is gonna
battling
work
the
on Spawn
infamous
though.
Icarus, he ripped those huge wings off the old fool's back and took them for his own, giving him powers of flight.
Holy crap,
How the fuck
that's
do
a
you
lot of
rip
weapons.
wings
I
and just
like this guy.
connect it to
Kratos is
yourself?
not invincible, but he
What
is
kind
very
of
difficult to
ninjutsu
kill.
is
Hell,
this
he
shit?
can't even kill himself.
In his rage, he tore apart the ranks of Mount Olympus and slaughtered every god upon and below it, except for Aphrodite.
For obvious reasons.
In doing so, he
Yeah.
ultimately brought about the end of the world.
I see
Without
you,
the power of the gods
Kratos.
to keep the
Okay.
chaos in check, the apocalypse had arrived, and its vanguard was Kratos.
I was trying to make you a great warrior. You succeeded.
Whew.
For everything you
Damn
squeeze
it.
in your day, laging ready with Smart SIM.
Damn ads.
Al Simmons was trained to be a deadly, stealthy soldier and assassin, and proved numerous times he was the best of the best. But when
Ooh.
his morality got the better of him, his boss terminated his contract permanently.
That's when Simmons met Malbogia, one of the demon lords of hell, who struck a deal with him. He'd get to see his wife again if he became captain of Hell's armies. He agreed and was reborn as a Hell Spawn. But as with most demons, it tricked him, leaving Spawn with a fate worse than death. And of course, Spawn swore revenge.
Being a Hellspawn, he has superhuman strength and speed. He is nearly invulnerable and can use his own powers to heal and regenerate.
In addition, Spawn can feed or draw from the evil ores of others for the same effect. It really saves him on band-aids.
He wears a living, parasitic, symbiotic suit, named Letha of the 7th House of K.
Letha has
Woo!
ridiculous powers. Basically, anything she or Spawn wants to happen can happen.
Letha
suit
of
can
the
create
7th
and control
House of
change,
K.
claws, spikes, and morph itself into pretty much anything Spawn wants. Like a badass cape that can trap enemies and protect Spawn from all sorts of danger.
The suit has a mind of its own and can operate while Spawn focuses on other parts of the battle. It's strong enough to easily smash
Wow.
through a brick and fast enough to block bullets.
I
However,
didn't know
LEETHA
it had
feeds
a
off
mind of its
necroplasm
own.
energy
Maybe
when
I
using
did, but I
Suit's powers,
totally
a hellish
forgot
matter
about
which
it.
Spawn is entirely composed of. If LEETHA uses too much, Spawn will be sent back to hell. However, like Spawn, LEETHA can also feed off the evil and sin of others.
Spawn's also got tons of magic powers. He can teleport, transform, blow things up, turn invisible, alter matter, talk to animals, fly with his cape, read minds, and open portals to heaven and hell. Holy crap!
And
Damn.
he can control the elements, often using fire and water to defeat swarms of enemies. However, even with all these godlike abilities, Spawn usually resorts to his most primitive weapon. As he was trained in special forces for so long, Spawn is most comfortable using a gun. He's an expert in the use of nearly any firearm imaginable.
Only two things can break through Spawn's defenses and hurt him: necro magic and holy weapons forged in heaven. In addition, he can only die if he's beheaded.
Spawn's fought and killed all sorts of powerful enemies. Assassins, cyborgs, vampires, ghosts, angels, demons, other hellspawn, rampaging deities, even Satan and God. Yes, that old lady is the God.
Really?
Wow.
God looks like my Nana. My demigod?
And after being granted unlimited power from the mother of all things, Spawn banished God and Satan from the earth, which he wiped clean and rebuilt in his own image. He then willingly sacrificed his own god powers and eventually returned to his hellspawn form.
Oh, why the hell would he do that?
Yeah,
he must
why?
have been really bored.
Knock, knock.
Alright, the
Dude,
combatants are
this
set.
is gonna
Let's
be
end this debate
hype.
once and for all.
But first, let's take a commercial
This
break
is
for
gonna
Jack
be
Friends.
hype, man.
Over to you, Boomstick. Ah, thanks, you handsome
Alright,
devil.
there's some
Hey,
ads
You'll
here.
instantly
Okay. I'm definitely going with Spawn here because I'm just more of a fan of the show, and Spawn seems to have they both have very impressive resumes in terms of, and they're both very experienced in combat. But I think Spawn has fought, I would say Spawn fought harder opponents, while Kratos has fought more more difficult opponents, or not difficult, but like more in the sense of quantity, while Spawn fought more in the sense of difficulty, if that makes sense. So yeah, and I'm just generally more of a fan of the show. I think Kratos does have a way to win because, you know, they said the heaven weapons can damage Spawn or can kill him. So maybe that Sword of Olympus could do the trick, but we'll have to see. And also the fact that Spawn's symbiote cloak has a mind of its own. It's gonna feel like 2 versus 1 in that case. So yeah, we're going with Spawn here. Alright, this looks like a Game Boy. A very Game Boy-esque battle. Oh! Is he invisible? Yeah. And you have the Spawn theme. Oh! Oh yeah, he can fly too.
Piss me off.
Woo! Is he dead? Oh, that's the Sword of Olympus. Shit.
Die.
Oh shit!
Oh man, here
Dude,
comes
I thought
the rage
Spawn
from
died.
God of War fanboys.
Kratos is a very difficult one to beat.
Holy
but Spawn's magical
shit.
prowess and near indestructible body proved too much for him.
Yeah, normally that last attack would have meant the end for his opponent, but not Spawn.
And while much of Kratos' arsenal were forged by Olympians, Olympus is composed of earthly elements, and is not another plane of existence like heaven. So it stands to reason none of the Olympian weapons could kill Spawn.
Oh,
Except the
okay.
Blade of Olympus, but it wasn't enough.
Plus, Spawn and his suit had plenty of evil energy to feed on during the fight, since Kratos is literally covered in his past sins.
Well, that was one hell of a fight.
The winner is Spawn.
Alright, hell
Next
yeah.
time on Death Battle.
Dude, that was such a good battle. What the hell is that? Alright. So yeah, dude, that was very entertaining. Can't really say more. So yeah, if you guys like the reaction, like, share, and subscribe. If you want to support your boy even more, links to the Patreon down in the description. I'll see you guys in the next one. Cheers.